Hello everybody, my name is Emily Dunkler. I am currently enrolled in my last semester of library school, which I'm super excited about. I currently work as a public service assistant at the Markdor branch of the Akron Summit County Public Library System. I previously worked as a student assistant, which is basically a shelver at the Norton branch of the same system, and that was kind of how I got my start into library school. I started working there when I was in high school. Worked as a student assistant, and then I went to school at good old Mount Union, where I studied sociology and criminal justice, because originally I wanted to be a social worker slash therapist, something along those lines. And the more classes I took, the more classes I realized I didn't enjoy taking. And I still had this like drive in me that I wanted to help people. And so I was kind of like struggling with like how I would help people and like kind of like that thing if I didn't really enjoy doing the social work thing. And so then like the more I thought about library school, because that's originally what I wanted to do when I was in high school, I just realized that like the library is a place that people come like unknowingly to get help kind of. And so that's why I felt like I would still be able to help people, but in like a different capacity type of way. And so that's what led me to study to become a librarian. Ideally, I want to become a teen librarian, but I also have like children's on the back of my mind, just because like within the Akron Summit County Public Library System, which is the one I want to stay in, they kind of work really closely together. And the teen librarian is actually like half a children's librarian. They start usually with like kindergarten and up. So I would kind of be a children's librarian anyway. So that's kind of like battling with the two, taking both classes. But so that's basically how I got here into doing these classes with you guys. Some other things about me: my parents, they own their own business. It's a farm market, greenhouse, produce stand type thing. We do have a goat, and we used to have chickens, but we don't anymore. But no other farm animals, just because like we're not that kind of farm. It's like a produce farm, a vegetable farm. But yeah, so like that's one thing about me is like I'm really like into like growing things, and I have a pretty green thumb. But odd fact, I don't like vegetables like at all. Like they're like my least favorite thing to eat in this world. Yeah, and everybody's always like, but you work on a farm, and you know, that's just how it is. Another thing, I have 3 cats, Minnie, Mouse, and Jojo. Minnie and Mouse I adopted from a shelter together, and they came with the names, and I felt bad about changing them, so that's why their names didn't get changed once I adopted them. And I just think that it's, you know, funny now at this point that I have a cat named Mouse, and then Minnie, despite, you know, Minnie, when you initially think about it being like small, she's actually the biggest one of the 3 cats. So that's just super funny to me. Yeah, I don't think there's much else to me. I'm pretty straightforward. I love reading. That's kind of another reason that I chose the library path. I've finished 8 books so far this, year, in January, and I'm almost done with book number 9. So I'm not really a speed reader because I listen to audiobooks and I read a book at the same time. So kind of like 2 birds, 2 stones kind of thing. Whatever, you get what I'm trying to say. But yeah, so I'm just really excited to, be done, have this semester and these classes, and I'm just really excited to see where this semester, this class, this, degree takes me. So I can't wait to get to know the rest of you guys throughout this course. And, I wish you guys the best of luck in the course. Bye!